Behavior, meaning the way that people act. Some people act very nice, kind, and respectful, and other people act very mean, rude, and hateful. But as Christians, how are we supposed to act? Well, in today's video, we're gonna find out. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video on my channel where I am in a constant search for the truth. And the truth is, that's not what I actually sound like. I'm hiding my voice to try to appear as a different person, to try to appeal to a different crowd. And the thing is, sadly, a lot of Christians do the exact same thing that I was just doing, but with their personality. Depending on who they're hanging out with, they might change their personality to try to, quote, fit in. And sometimes this might even include hiding their own faith in Christ, just so that they don't seem like that one fanatical Christian guy. Now, I'm not saying you don't have to actually be the fanatical Christian guy. You don't need to bring up Jesus in every single conversation that you have, and you don't need to like play the role of Mother Teresa in everyday life constantly. That's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is, whenever you talk to someone, within only a couple minutes of you talking to them, they should be able to know that you are a very respectful, respectable, and very trustworthy person. Let me elaborate my point further, but quickly before I do, this is my YouTube channel where I post every single Monday and Friday of every single week. And if you guys enjoy unbiased, unfiltered biblical content, then this is definitely the channel for you. And also I have an Instagram where I post some behind the scenes / blooper type content. And you're probably actually seeing some bloopers from this video on my Instagram before this video even gets out to YouTube. So you'll definitely want to check that out. That link is in the description down below. Thank you. All right, I'm not gonna make you wait. This is the best part of the video. I made a YouTube video about 2-ish weeks ago. I think by the time this video is coming out, it's like 3 weeks, but whatever. And I got quite a bit of backlash for one specific thing that I said in this video. Roll the clip. If you're going to say that you're a Christian, act like it. If anyone even has to question if you're a Christian or not, then you're not trying hard enough. Yeah, people in the comments did not like that at all. And it's pretty understandable why. A lot of people emphasize that their faith or their walk with Christ is not anyone else's business. It's a personal relationship between them and Christ, and they don't need to share it with everyone else. And I agree. Growing in your faith and your walk with Jesus is just that. It's your walk with Jesus, just you and him. While yes, there may be spiritual leaders in your life and you should consult them with things that you don't quite understand because they're probably a little bit more knowledgeable, been doing it a little bit longer, things like that. And you should just consult others anyway, just to get different viewpoints on things. And I think that's what you're doing watching this video right now, so good job. But ultimately, yes, it does come down to your own personal relationship with Christ. But we are made in God's image. And what that means is we are created to reflect and mirror God. And the ultimate example of the perfect human and to reflect God is to be more Christ-like in your everyday life. And wherever Jesus went, people were always in awe of the way he treated people, and especially the words that he said. Now, I know, we're not Jesus. We're not going to be able to walk around telling all these crazy wise and philosophical speeches all the time. That's not what I mean. Jesus did a lot more than just perform miracles, exorcise demons, and, teach the Sermon on the Mount. I mean, in the Bible, it records Jesus going to parties, hanging out with people, and just, eating food, having a good time. And it seems like everyone pretty much liked Jesus everywhere that he went. And Jesus was also a carpenter, meaning that he probably had to deal with quite a few angry customers in his day, angry about broken furniture or walls in their house or things like that. And Jesus, being morally perfect, definitely had to handle situations with incredible amounts of kindness and understanding, even if people were probably pretty upset sometimes. Now, I know these points are purely anecdotal. I mean, I don't actually know if Jesus ever had angry customers that he had to deal with. I'm not dealing in facts here. I'm dealing in probability. I mean, think about it. You go to a carpenter back in that day to fix stuff. Imagine if someone came into your house and broke something, and now you got to call a carpenter to come fix it, and you got to pay for it. you're probably not going to be very happy. How probable is it that Jesus probably did have to deal with these people? And again, him being morally perfect, he probably dealt with them very well. I'm dealing in probabilities, and it is pretty realistic to assume that these things happened quite often. And this is exactly what I mean when I say, if people don't know that you're a Christian, you're not trying hard enough. It didn't take people a very long time of listening to Jesus to understand that he was incredibly genuine and incredibly trustworthy, as recorded in Luke chapter 4. Jesus says like 3 or 4 sentences, and it says that the people were in awe of the words that he spoke. I mean, it didn't take very long for people to go, hey, this guy is really cool. Don't hide your Christianity. Don't act like someone that you're not just to fit in with this different crowd. You know how people say, just be yourself? No, throw that away. Be like Christ. And again, I want to be incredibly clear, Jesus was perfect. We as human beings are not perfect, so you're not going to be able to act like Jesus all the time. I understand that, so don't get that impression that's what I'm saying. I'm not. But you should try your best. As a Christian, like I said, very huge goal of Christianity, and being a good Christian is being more Christ-like. So you should try your best in your everyday life to be more Christ-like. You shouldn't start changing the way that you act and the way that you behave around different people just so you can fit in and be well-liked. Trust me, if you act more like Jesus in more scenarios with more people, people are naturally going to start liking you more, because Jesus was an awesome guy to be around, as the Bible, describes him. And so if you do that, you're probably going to be a pretty awesome guy to hang around. People are going to start respecting you and liking you just based on the way that you act. So I want you guys to remember these quotes. Please remember these. Screenshot it if you want to. Please pay attention. Don't change your actions for the people around you, but change the people around you by your actions. Don't get dragged down by the actions of others, but lift up others with the actions of yourself. And with that, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's starting to get dark outside, so I'm gonna have to go inside for the rest of the night. But if you guys did like this video, please give me a comment down below telling me what your favorite part was. And if you have any more questions about Jesus Christ, God, Jesus Christ, that's the same guy, Bible, God, anything like that, please leave that in the comments down below as well. Any questions, and I'll try to answer them as best I possibly can in a future video. But with that, that's about it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.